Hey guys, good evening. Randy Bird here on January 31st, 2020, the end of January already. I don't even know how that possibly happened. It was freaking start of the playoffs, it seemed, and now we have Super Bowl in 2 days. Um, man. Pro Bowl last weekend, watching that live with Kobe and hearing all the stuff and people's video cameras, listening to the helicopter crashing the hill and stuff. It's just been an emotional week. That one got me. It was kind of like I don't remember the guy's name from Fast and Furious, but when he hit that tree with the guy, that kind of got me. It was just like too close to home type thing. I could kind of see myself doing something stupid like that. But Kobe got me. Kobe, I'm a big fan of his. Not a huge Lakers fan, but I like the Lakers. I really like Kobe. Magic Johnson hangs in my hallway. So I guess I am a Lakers fan, but Warriors fan. But it was a kind of a challenging week, probably for a lot of us. And then today is the anniversary of my ex-wife's passing. She took her own life 2 years ago. A lot of you tracked with me on that story. And, I had an amazing thread with my kids this morning about that and just living in gratitude. And, what I did, and I don't know, the only thing I knew to do was talk about how my mom left when I was 7. She died of cancer and left me at a very young age. And I just wish I would have had her until I was 20 or 22 or 3 like them. But it's hard to put that in perspective for them. But, it's interesting. I'm so fired up. I literally have had the best January of my business real estate life and in the space that I'm in, and feeling very grateful and feeling very optimistic and blessed. And then yet, this Kobe thing really hit home, that how short of a time we have here and how things could go very quickly. And Kobe and the other 8 souls that were on that helicopter. And, it just bugged me. I don't want to get into the Kobe thing. I don't want to create drama and stuff, but it bugged me looking at that crash site. I was in the Coast Guard in the helicopter division, and helicopters don't crash like that. Helicopters can literally run out of fuel at 3,000 feet and auto rotate all the way to the ground. And people in aviation understand that phrase, but auto rotation, when you let the blades spin, the last minute you turn them back on effectively and angle them for wind, and you could literally set that down without breaking the landing gear many times. And to see that thing sped over 2 football fields, I just knew it flew into that hillside at full speed, or over 100 miles an hour. So it was just, that whole thing was just hard to digest. And then today, the emotional side, I had a couple great coaching client calls today, and I'm on the emotional side, and they were in an emotional space. And so it was just an emotional day. Talked to one of my really good friends down in Southern Cal today, and, just feeling the love, but also realizing how short of a life this is. So here we are in January 31st. And my message for today, without rambling on about all that, I feel like I am, but my message is, I'm reading a book called The 12-Week Year. And there's a workbook as well, the 12-week workbook. And my lovely protege and coach, Pamela Johnson, turned me on to that. Thank you for that, Pamela. But, really it talks about rolling out the 365-day year into 12 weeks, which is 90 days. So you have 12 weeks that you pretend that's your whole year. So I did that. I laid out 2020, what I wanted to accomplish in 12 weeks. Man, it puts the brakes on shit, because it gets real, right? I mean, in a week, that's effectively a month. And in a month, that's effectively a quarter. And so all of a sudden, everything's amplified. You can't get away with that. I'm going to do it by the end of 2020. I'm going to do it in August, because I still have 2 or 3 months. Or I'm going to do it as soon as summer hits or whatever. I mean, you have to get going. And so I did that. And really, it's the biggest and most powerful and most productive January I've ever had. So if you haven't heard of it, you can get it for less than $20 on Amazon. And sorry I was kind of emotional and stuff trying to get this recording done. This actually second version. The first time I didn't go well. But, if I go back to the text thread with my sons and then Melody's family, then I'll do it again. So I'm not going to do that. But, really blessed. And so I started focusing on the gratitude, the blessings, right? The blessings, like I told my kids this morning, they had 20 and 23 years to live with their mother and really get to know her and love her and see her and understand her. And I mean, what I would pay for that, but it is what it is. You can't control certain things. So I'm really focusing on the positive, really focusing on the gratitude. And the people that know me, my heart's on my sleeve. I'm okay with that. That's just where I'm at. I like living in that space. But in the positivity side of this is the 12-week year has forced me to make annual goals and then make those things happen in just 3 short months, in 90 days. And wow, it's pretty amazing what's happening. So all the goals that I used to set for the year, maybe it was to add certain percentage of business, or maybe it was if you had a real estate listing goal of 100 listings in a year and you talk about doing it in 90 days, then you're like, how am I going to do that? That's over one a day. And that's weekends and everything. So it just makes you think on a different level. So if you want to play with me today, if you want to go with this on this last day of January at basically 5 p.m. somewhere, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, try looking at the next 90 days as a whole calendar year and see what that would look like. What does that look like in your calendar events and what you want to accomplish? And for me, it's been really amazing. I start with a powerful morning routine. I get up every day at 4:44 a.m., but it's a 10-minute snooze alarm, so it goes off again at 4:55. And that 10 minutes, I get into that state that's in between sleep and in between awake. I forget what it's called. Maybe somebody can chime in and tell me what that's called. But it's basically you're in that frame like a deep meditation stage where you're not really awake, you're not asleep, but it's the most productive stage for looking at the future and looking and thinking and being introspective. I love that time frame. And if I want to go to sleep, I go to sleep. But I really enjoy that time to hit the alarm. And now I've triggered myself that's gratitude time. So I literally hit the alarm and I go gratitude time. I fix my pillow, I sit back, and then for 10 minutes, I think of things that I'm grateful for. This week, it really came up. Kobe had me realize that I'm grateful for a lot of people in my life I haven't been touching as much. Ex-wives, friends, different things. So I've reached out to them and I've just, reestablished that connection. For me, that's a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just something that I cherish, right? And it takes an event like that. And so for me, I just want to leave you with this. It's the end of January. What did you accomplish in January? What was your New Year's resolution? Did you stick to it? What's going on for you? And frankly, if you think there's value in it, plug in, play at a high level for February. Really establish February as being your best month ever. And I'm heading to Mexico in a couple of days, so it's going to be my best February in a while. I'm going to be in Mexico on Monday for a week with 900 other amazing leaders from eXp Realty, and I'm so excited. But, thank you for being here. It's Friday afternoon. I just wanted to connect. I just wanted to reach out, connect, say I really appreciate each and everybody that follows me and tracks with me and comments and likes and all that stuff means something. So thank you on this emotional day. I'm going to go to dinner with the boys. We're going to reflect and hold the memories tight and just think about gratitude and the blessings. And that's it. A little deep, but I wanted to go there. All right. So thank you all. I appreciate you. Have a great evening and enjoy your weekend. And for all your Niners fans, I'm sorry. I'm going for the Chiefs. Announcing now, Chiefs are going to win by – they're not going to win by much. If they win by 3, I'll be happy. If they win by 7, I'll be surprised. But Niners are amazing, but the Chiefs are just unstoppable. So my money's on the Chiefs. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. From the Raiders fan going for the Chiefs, have a great weekend. Appreciate all you. Have a good one. Bye.